Thanks for joining us on LifePluz. The COVID-19 virus is throwing our planet into a state of turmoil. We've collected 20 of the headlines from across the globe to keep you updated. It's February 28th. Here are today's headlines. We start off with some stats from Worldometers. Coronavirus cases 38,105. Deaths 2,858. Recovered cases 36,525. Saudi Arabia temporarily halted religious visits that include stops in Mecca and Medina to help prevent the spread of the coronavirus in the country. Hokkaido now hit with COVID-19 outbreak with 54 cases. President Donald Trump on Wednesday announced he's tapped Vice President Mike Pence to lead the administration's approach to the spread of the coronavirus. He's got a certain talent for this, Trump said during a press conference. This week, Taiwan passed a bill to penalize people who violate government-mandated home quarantine orders, with those in breach facing a fine of up to 2 million Taiwanese dollars or 2 years in jail, which is about $66,000 US. South Korea reports another death from coronavirus, raising the country's death toll to 13. Meanwhile, South Korea reported 334 new cases, the country's largest daily increase. And Australia. On Thursday, Prime Minister Scott Morrison extended Australia's travel ban on China for another week. In a press conference, he said that the coronavirus outbreak would soon enter a pandemic phase and the Australian government would initiate its emergency response plan. Iraq closes all schools and universities for 10 days to prevent the spread of the coronavirus. A Greek woman who recently returned home from northern Italy became Greece's first coronavirus case and is being closely monitored. Norway and Romania confirmed their first case of the coronavirus on Wednesday. The cases involve a person who had returned home from China and a man who had direct contact with an Italian citizen. Pakistan has detected its first 2 cases of the coronavirus, days after Islamabad closed its borders with Iran, where the virus has killed 19 people. Well, there's actually an update on that. That's now 26 deaths in Iran. New visitors with recent travel history to Cheongdo or Daegu in South Korea to be barred from entering transit through Singapore. A Japanese woman confirmed with COVID-19 for the second time, weeks after initial recovery. The woman, who is in her 40s, is a resident of Osaka. She's tested positive on Wednesday after developing a sore throat and chest pains. She first tested positive in late January and was discharged from hospital after recovering on February 1st. 14% of patients who recovered from COVID-19 test positive again in Guangdong in China. Germany reports 8 new cases of COVID-19. Coronavirus, where are we with a vaccine? Coronavirus fear takes mental toll in Italy, where there's also concern over the emotional condition of the lockdown. Brazil confirms its first case of COVID-19 in Latin America. Back to Japan. All schools in Japan told to close until April over virus outbreak. Europe scrambles to contain coronavirus. Germany warns of the start of an epidemic as Denmark and Estonia confirm first cases. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments and we'll do our best to answer them. Wherever you are in the world, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, and take care.